Good morning. It is 10:20. I'm getting a much later start today than normal. It's because I woke up this morning and I really wasn't feeling it when I was at Nature's Inn, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take an unplanned zero and rest. And so I laid around, went up, had a couple bowls of oatmeal, a couple cups of coffee, and decided I couldn't be completely unproductive today. So got Supermom, Amy, to drive me back to where she picked me up yesterday. I'm gonna do 8 miles to Sam's Gap and take my time. And then that'll lead me 24 miles into Irwin. And I might have a couple options for that. I might even be able to, as you can see, I'm slack packing. I might even be able to do 2 slack packs. They have a little arrangement with Uncle Johnny's. So tomorrow, I'm going to think about this during the walk, but it sounds pretty likely, just given the way I feel right now, that Amy will drive me to Spivey Gap tomorrow. I'll hike 11 miles back to Sam's Gap, and they'll pick me up there. Then the next day, Friday, which is supposed to be rainy in the afternoon, they'll take me up to Spivey, drop me off, and I'll hike down to Johnny's, Uncle Johnny's, and they'll take my pack down to Uncle Johnny's, and I'll slack pack with one of their small packs. So I think that's going to be the plan. We'll figure it out. But 8 miles today, and then I'm going to go back and watch some college basketball because March Madness starts today, and I'm a big hoops fan. So we'll talk more about that after I do this climb. See ya. Alrighty, little waterfall action on the big climb up here, and a little water crossing. I'm feeling better right now about taking a partial day here and doing 8 rather than sitting on my butt all day. But temperatures are nice, and feels pretty good to be out. My legs don't feel too bad with the slack pack on, so that's good. And I think I need to come up with, I don't have a would you rather yet today. So let me think about that and get you one of those up in a minute here and start thinking about it. All right, got a would you rather for the day, for a short day. Would you rather never be able to see a movie again or listen to music again? I think this one's going to be pretty easy for most people, but I'll be curious what you think. Let's go with that. Never be able to see a movie again, never be able to listen to music again. See where we land later. Still not quite at the top of this initial climb, but here's a nice little open area with a little bit of a view. Just past Blaze Man and Aquaman, 2 brother-in-laws I met a couple days ago, and they were coming out of Hot Springs, and I was doing a slack back into Hot Springs. They're going the same place I am today, so they will be back at Nature's Inn tonight. But since I'm slack packing, I'm going to move a little quicker than they will. But I think we'll be on the same schedule the next 2 days, all of us. So maybe a little company on trail. That'll be nice. Well, it really turned out to be a gorgeous day. It was really chilly this morning when I got up and decided I wasn't feeling it. But feeling it now. Of course, I'm going downhill, so it's always easy to feel confident when you're going downhill. But there's a big valley, it drops off. It's hard to tell when you're on video how deep things are, I think. But I mean, that's probably 100 feet down in there, into there, maybe a little more. We're winding around the edge right here. Then we get to, I think it's called Allen Gap. And I got a 750-foot climb, something like that. And from there, it's downhill into Sam's Gap, where I'll get picked up. So, but yeah, it's super nice out today. My legs are feeling better than they did yesterday. Not having the full pack on helps, I'm sure. And I guess you just got to do this every, once a week or something to like give the legs some time to recover and still make some miles. I'd like to be able to be pushing 15 to 20 miles every day, but don't seem to have the recovery that I need to do that. So something like this, slack pack, 8-9 miles, 6-10 miles, something like that. At least I'm being productive, but I'm not going crazy. And I'll get back to the hostel, get my legs elevated, hydrate, and watch some hoops. But about 4 more miles to go. So I'm 4.4 in, so 3.6 to go. And I should be there. We'll check in a bit. Hello again. 2 miles to go for my little short trip today. And it's all downhill. Feeling good about the decision to get out here. Just woke up with a really bad headache. I still have a little headache, but the fresh air is helping, and it's good to be out. I said we would talk a little bit about college basketball, because as soon as I get back, I'm going to sit down on the couch in their little common area and watch some hoops. Today is the opening day of March Madness, and it's this is something that's sort of making me miss your real life while you're out here on trail, because typically today I would be up in New York City at Blondie's Sports Bar up on the Upper West Side with a whole bunch of my boys watching the opening day of March Madness. It's a big thing we've been doing for years. Everybody doesn't make it every year, but it's a crew of like 15 people. The ladies that own Blondie's, shout out to Blondie's. My friends have been going there for like 25 or 30 years. So they reserve the front of the bar for us. We hang out there and we just have a grand old time watching hoops and being knuckleheads. So the boys aren't together this year, so it makes it a little bit easier for me to not be there, because it just didn't come together. They originally were going to go to Pittsburgh, where some of them are from, but none of the New York guys ended up making it because they're all lame. So I think the Pittsburgh guys are together watching it. Shout out Chicken and Fish, Dr. Mark. Yes, I have a friend named Chicken and a friend named Fish. And shout out to the lame guys in New York, Sal and Purse Dog, which is his new name for Big Rob, and Raybo and Laker and Les and Coach. I don't know where you guys are today. And Josh, I know you're down in Tennessee. So shout out to all you guys. Wish I was with you. Wish we were all together, having a couple of beers and doing all kinds of shenanigans while we watch hoops. But everybody's where they are and doing what they need to be doing. So we will catch up sometime soon, I am sure, boys. Talk to you. All right, how cool is this? A giant, I mean, this thing is big. It's got to be 4 feet high by 3 feet wide, like a tombstone, but it's Moy Rest. As this natural bowl of springs, creeks, meadow, and forest passes from our family to the U.S. Forest Service, Jim, Sarah, Mike, and Jim Moy Jr. of Atlanta, Georgia, recognize this part of the Appalachian Trail as a manifestation of the glory of Jesus Christ, or Christ Jesus our Lord. As God nurtured our strong love for Jesus, we had personal encounters with him regarding this unique property. It is our prayer that the Moy tract on the trail will be a place of inner peace and gentle rest. Pretty cool. Thank you to the Moy family for donating this to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. It's quite a stone to drag up here from Sam's Gap. I'm about a mile from the Gap right now, heading down the hill. Pretty cool, like it. And away we go. All right, home stretch. A little less than a half a mile down to Sam's Gap now. Get picked up by Amy, back to Nature's Inn. Thought I would answer today's Would You Rather. I think this one probably is going to be a lopsided set of answers, but maybe not. As big of a movie buff as I am, and I do like movies, I don't see any way I could give up music for the rest of my life. I use it too much when I'm hiking, when I'm doing long drives. I don't like sit around the house listening to music that much because I don't sit around that much, but I do like to have it on when I'm doing other things, and certainly brings joy most of the time to me. So going with could not live without music, and if I had to, I would give up movies. But good thing is we don't have to give up either, and we can enjoy them both to our heart's content so far. Nice little shady section here. Anyway, I will maybe try to show you a little bit of the inside of Nature's Inn common room when we get back there, just so you can see where I'm hanging out and watching basketball today. I'm also going to see if there's any chance possible that Amy can find a spot on the way back to stop and buy 12-pack and maybe have a couple beers tonight and have a couple for Ray and Masterpiece when they get back. They were going into Johnson City today, but they're good guys, and maybe get a couple beers for them if possible. I don't know if there's much around here. We'll see. Alrighty, we're going to show you a little of the inside here of the Hikers Inn common area. Back up a little. So all kinds of space to sit and prepare some meals. There's pizza oven back there, microwave, convection oven. There's toasters and coffee makers, stuff like that. Another microwave, smaller microwave there. And you got an area to sit over here. Couches, wood burning stove. That's where I'm going to be watching basketball for the next several hours. And then we come in here, we got our resupply area. Turn the light on. This is where you can buy stuff to pack in your pack. Take out some Knorr. A lot of people use those instead of the dehydrated meals that I use. They're a little cheaper. Look, $2.50. There's some, make tuna sandwiches. A lot of people like to make mashed potatoes. There's some mashed potatoes, some oranges, and then here's kind of the candy and stuff. High calorie stuff, you just need to refill calories. Got all that going. And some chips. There's a Mountain House meal. That's $13. That Mountain House meal compared to the Knorr's for $2.50. So that's, you can see why a lot of people prefer to do the Knorr's. And here's some other stuff here. And then in that freezer, they got a bunch of frozen stuff you can microwave and cook. And I think the same thing in here. Oh, and here's frozen pizzas. Maybe I'll do one of those for dinner tonight. We'll see. So this is the lay of the land. Nature's Inn's common room, which is super nice. Oh, I gotta go turn that TV on, the basketball, and get busy watching. See ya.